Hello and welcome to another ErfDragon art video. As you probably noticed on my Lego channel, I've been doing a lot of builds of late, and this time around I'm doing some actual model making builds, model making kits. One of them I've had for over a year that I haven't had a chance to build because of other projects in the way. So I'm hoping to get that one done this year. And let's start with that one. And that is this thing. It's a Star Trek puzzle, 3D puzzle build. It's a level 5, which sounds like a high level. I've never done one of these before, so I don't know how well I would do. But considering I've done 18 plus Lego builds, which have been quite complex, I don't see this as being too much of a challenge. It'd probably be more fiddly than anything else, but I am looking forward to building this at some point. I just don't know when, but we will put this here for the time being while we go into the next one. The second one I'm going to be doing, for those of you who may have seen, I've done an earlier video and I'll probably put a card or a link in the description at the end or whatever. I did do a Spitfire build a few years ago, which was my first time really for a long time getting into model making. And I actually got to paint this one as well. Didn't do a fantastic job in my opinion. You judge for yourself whether you think it was good, but I definitely wanted to have another go at it. And when I saw this particular model, considering that was a Spitfire, it was kind of nice to have one from the other side of the field. So this one is a Messerschmitt BF109E3. So it's basically a German fighter, which being in major contact with the Spitfires. Comes with its paints and everything else. Although, like with the Spitfire, I'll probably just adjust the details slightly, give it that weathering and stuff like that. And I've also got another set that when I do build this, break open that to use some of the materials in that. So I'll do the initial colours on this one, and then once you've painted it, then I'll add some additional details to make it look that bit more realistic and more real worldy. But anyway, so that's that kit there. The next one, and so where have I put that? Oh no, it is here. It's in a different type of box. Then I've got this one here, which is a sailing ship. It is it's actually the Cutty Sark, a famous ship. It's not actually that big a ship. The actual sailing ship itself is actually quite small. The Cutty Sark is the Greenwich, which is quite large. It had a couple of fires over the years, and they have updated it and done some new work on it. But again, it's one that I do want to go in there and have a look around. It's quite expensive to get into, but I think it'd be worth doing that. It's one of those things to tick off your list, off your bucket list of things to do. So I'm looking forward to building that. This one will be quite complex, I reckon. So this one will be a bit of a challenge compared to say this, but we're going to give it a go anyway, and we'll see how we get on. The next one, in the same vein as this, is one of my personal favourite aircraft, and it's the Harrier jump jet, used by the Royal Air Force, as with the Spitfires. This is what's called a quick build, so it's should be a fairly easy one to build. From what I can tell, there's no paints or colours in it, no glue, no paint, just build. Now, I'm personally not going to just leave it as a build and that's it. Once it's built, I do plan to paint it and add some detail and make it look a bit more realistic. So I will definitely do that. It is a shame it hasn't given you the paints already with this kit, but it will still be good to have a go at doing that. So that's that one. And then we're on to some car related ones. So we're back into some car kits. And again, these are quick builds. We just build them and you're done. And we've got a McClaren P1 in yellow. This one I will just build. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. I'm just going to build it, put it together and display it. And I have to say, there's a couple of pieces here that I've just spotted. I don't know if you can see them. They actually look like Lego pieces, which is quite interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. So that's quite an interesting aspect of that. So it'd be interesting to see what's going on with that. And I have noticed that they both are Airfix. They're all Airfix, different ranges. And then I've got this one here, which is the Lamborghini Advendator LP704. I'm a big Lamborghini fan. I'm more of a fan of the Countach. That's my personal favourite. I wasn't keen on the Gallardo. The Gallardo just felt like a toy car. To me, it didn't anything exciting about it. It just felt like a toy car. Murcielago I loved. The Advendator is absolutely beautiful. It looks mean. It looks very futuristic. So got all those qualities I like in a car, particularly of a Lamborghini. But with this one, I've actually got 2 of them. And you're probably thinking, why have I got 2? Well, the reason I've got 2 is one I'm going to build as it stands with all the colours as you see here. The other one I plan to paint in a colour theme. I'm not going to go into details about that just yet. You'll have to watch the video when it's out to see what I'm going to do with that. That should be a fun video. And what I might even do is separate the 2. So I've got the 2 different builds. So maybe I'll build the 2 together and then I'll paint the other one as a separate video, or I'll build one and then I'll build the other and paint the other one as a separate video. I don't know yet. But I have an idea of what I'm going to do in terms of painting it, but I just need to work out the kinks of it. If it all goes too well, that second video should be amazing. Well, at least that's the hope anyway. And then the last one, now this one is quite big and quite complicated, but I'm particularly excited about this because it is Pirates of the Caribbean. And it's from the Salazar's Revenge. Is it actually the Black Pearl? Yeah, it is actually the Black Pearl. For a while there, I thought it wasn't the Black Pearl, but it is actually the Black Pearl, which is fantastic. Because I do have a Black Pearl Lego build. I do have a Black Pearl mini Lego kit, which I've got a video to, and I'll link that somewhere here. But this is like an actual model, sailing model of the Black Pearl. Don't know how big it's going to be in the grand scheme of things. So it'll be interesting to see how that's going to look at the end. But I'm very much looking forward to building this. And it's got, how many pieces? 112 parts. There's not that many parts on it, apparently, but I am very much looking forward to building this and seeing what this looks like in the flesh. So with all of these Lego sets and these model kits I've got going on, I've got quite a few projects on the go to be done. And there was one that I've not misplaced, but I've not got it out to share with you, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. But these are all the different projects I've got going forwards, so I'm looking forward to bringing them to you. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed and you haven't hit that notification bell, make sure you do hit both of those so that you don't miss when I build these different items here. And if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps me to know that you like this sort of content and you want to see more. And it also helps the algorithm know that there are fans out there so that it can share it with more people that would enjoy this sort of content. So again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And until the next one, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. With all of these cut.